While staring off into the stream, I somehow got separated from Rena. I wasn't very lonely, though. I know this place now. Sense of belonging? This is where I live. My home. Probably better if I just stay here instead of wandering around aimlessly. Someone would surely find me while I was enjoying the evening breeze. I heard a familiar voice. It was Tomitake-san's. Oh, hey! I headed towards it.
どうですか、富武さん。いい写真はいっぱい撮れましたか？
How'd it go, Tomitake-san? Were you able to get some good shots?
ああ、おかげさまでね。
Yeah, fortunately. Tomitake-san was with a girl. Looked a little like I was intruding.
ケイチ君はどうだったかしら？
How was it, Keiichi-kun?
お祭りは楽しめた？
Did you enjoy the festival? How do you know me? From the way she spoke, it seemed like she was a resident of Hinamizawa. I really should try harder to remember people's faces here. What was her name?
楽しかったです。
Well, it was fun. My face must have given away how desperately I was trying to remember her name because she gave a lighthearted chuckle.
ケイチ君はまだ引っ越してきて日が浅いんだそうだね。
It's probably because it hasn't been long since you moved
他の子た
here.
ちととても親しげだったから、とてもそうは思えなかったよ。
It's pretty hard to believe, seeing how friendly you've gotten with the other kids. That's how it looked. It was probably all thanks to Rena and Mion.
あなたも今日のお祭りに参加して自分がひなみ沢の人間になれたんだって自覚できたんじゃないかしら？
Perhaps you feel more like a resident of Hinamizawa after taking part in the festival today? He definitely does, and that's good.
どうなんでしょうね。
I wonder about that. What's that mean?
おや、ケイチ君らしくない返事だね。
Oh, that's not like you. I tried to get used to Hinamizawa. But there were still plenty of things I didn't know. The faces of the people I'd met, for example. Things that had happened in the past as well.
なんだ。
Oh.
その程度のことで君は疎遠に感じていたのかい？
You're feeling left out because of something like that?
疎遠なんて大げさなもんじゃないですよ。
Not so much as feeling left out.
ただなんていうのか。
It's just, I'm not sure how to say it. The incident at the dam construction site. The fighting over it and other conflicts. That terrible incident they pretended that they didn't even know about whenever I brought it up. Even though it was in the past, as someone living in Hinamizawa, it wasn't wrong to want to know about both the good and the bad that had happened here. Yeah, understandable.
それを知ることで君が納得するなら、僕の知っている範囲で何でも教えるよ。
Ooh, we're getting a big lore dump, I know it. If it will put you at ease, then I'll tell you everything I know. Oh, here we go. Tomitake-san's smile made me even more relieved than I'd ever been. It was hard to think of what to ask when someone said, ask me anything, though. Even when there was so much I wanted to ask.
じゃあ、ダム工事について聞かせてください。
Then, could you tell me about what happened when the dam was being constructed?
ひなみ沢が水没するとかいう大事件だったんですよね。
There was a big incident where Hinamizawa was going to be submerged, right?
ダムについては、多分ここの人に聞いた方が詳しいと思うけどな。
Yeah, but the locals won't say anything. That's why I'm asking you. I think the locals will be more knowledgeable about the dam than I am.
ま、僕が知っている範囲でいいんなら。
Well, if you don't mind, I'll tell you what I know.
新聞で読んだ程度だけどね。
It's only what I read in the newspaper, though. Okay. Tomitake-san's eyes entered an unfocused gaze as he searched through his memory. Then he spoke.
ダムの計画が決まったのは7、8年くらい前なんだ。
The decision to start the dam project was finalized 7 or 8 years ago.
黒部に次ぐ巨大な計画だったと聞いてるね。
I heard it was the next large project after the one in Kurobe. There were 3 major issues in Japan at that time. Improving inter-island transportation infrastructure, meeting the higher demand for electricity, and flood control. There was a boom of dam building due to the massive economic stimulus they provided on top of generating electricity and flood control. Hinamizawa had the right conditions to support to support dam construction, so it was singled out.
ダムの完成に伴って生まれるダム湖はかなりの面積になったらしいね。
The dam reservoir would have covered quite a lot of ground when it was completed.
この日波沢からずーっと上流の矢後地あたりまでが全部沈むことになったらしい。
The entire area, right up to the Yagochi way upstream, would be underwater.
しかし、なんだって人が住んでるひなみ沢にわざわざダムを作るんすか？
But why did they have to pick a populated area like Hinamizawa?
もっと他の人が住んでないところに作ればいいのに。
Couldn't they have instead picked a place where nobody lived?
よくは知らないんだが、ダムを作るのに適した地形ってのがあったって聞いてるね。
The right terrain, huh? Okay. I'm not really sure why, but I heard that it was just the right terrain for building a dam. Of course, there were protesters here in Hinamizawa. Rika-chan had said that they had fought. From that choice of words, I had to guess things had turned violent.
裁判にもなったし、議会でも取り上げられたんだ。
There was a trial, and it was even brought up before the national diet.
東京の新聞にも載ったよ。
The diet, that's interesting. It was covered in the Tokyo newspapers, too. Miona told me all about that as well. I'm sure every resident of Hinamizawa had united to fight together. The feeling of solidarity found here, which could not be expressed properly with mere words, was likely brought about by that battle. Okay.
で、いろいろな不祥事や汚職が発覚してね。
As a result, bribery and scandals were brought to light.
ややこしいことになっているうちに工事中止が決まったんだそうだよ。
As things got more and more complicated, they eventually halted construction. If I wanted to know, now was my only chance to ask. It was certainly a bizarre incident that boys my age would be curious about. Okay, we finally getting the... Let's see. I felt a little shame from the fact I was petty enough to have my curiosity piqued by Rena and Mion's refusal to talk about the event. I mean, yeah, when you deny something like that, I mean, it just invites more curiosity. It's not a bad thing. But I figured I might as well ask since I had the chance. Just so I would stop thinking about it so much.
バラバラ殺人ってありましたよね。
So, there was a dismemberment.
あったよ。
Right? There was.
偶然その時期にひなみ沢にいてね。
I happened to be here in Himizawa at the time.
だからよく覚えてるよ。
So I remember it well. Tomitake-san's answer was nonchalant in contrast to my hesitantly forced out question.
ちょうど4年前の今頃だったかな。
Oh, we got the music. It was about this time, 4 years ago.
あれも確か綿流しの日だったね。
It was the day of the Watanagashi, if I recall correctly. The debate on whether to continue construction on the dam was in disarray. Scandal after scandal rocked the project near the end. Okay. The incident that was the final nail in the coffin for the dam project was the death of the dam's, what's it called? Fight at the dam construction site ended in the victim being murdered. Fearing prosecution, the 6 assailants divided the remains into 6 pieces and hid each one. 5 of the 6 criminals turned themselves in out of guilt, but 1 was still on the run. Now we don't know where he is, even 5 years later. The right arm he'd hidden had yet to be found. The major details lined up with what was in the tabloid I'd read earlier. It certainly was a tragic incident, but it wasn't so terrible that Ren and Mio needed to hide it from me. I guess they didn't want someone who just moved here to have a negative impression of Hinamizawa. I felt grateful for having friends who worried so much about me as well as shame for still being so interested in it.
当時はダムのトラブルの末期だったからね。
It was near the end of all the trouble with the dam, you see.
お社様のたたりだって言ってずいぶん騒がれたんだよ。
So everyone was saying that it was Oyashiro-Sama's curse. We just talked about Oyashiro-Sama. But they saying it's a curse?
お社様のたたりか。
Oyashiro-Sama's curse, huh? Oyashiro-Sama was the name of the god at the shrine that held the festival today, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I see. Their guardian deity rained divine punishment down on the evil dam construction for trying to flood Himizawa. I mean, I guess that's what the very religious people might say, but I mean, not everyone's gonna think that. Whoa, CG?
若い人たちはそうは思わなかったみたいだけれど、
Apparently, the younger ones didn't think so.
お年寄りたちはお社様のたたりだと疑わなかったみたいね。
Okay, I figured that was the case. But it seems the elderly in the village never doubted that it was Oyashiro-Sama's curse. The woman with Tomitake-san chuckled mischievously. Tomitake-san began laughing with her. It was so infectious, I ended up laughing as well.
でも今ではどうかしらね。
But I wonder about now.
結構いるんじゃないかしら。
There are quite a few, I think.
若い人にも
Amongst the youth
いるっ
too.
て何がですか？
A few, what?
信じてる人だよ。
People who believe
お社様のたたり。
in Oyashiro-Sama's curse. What does that mean? The woman's lips were still curved into a smile, but her expression turned stern.
その後ね、
Then after that,
毎年起こるんだよ。
it continued. Huh?
決まって今頃にね。
Always around this time.
怒るって何が？
You're telling me they kept dismembering people? Continued. What continued? Tomitake-san paused for a second as if to build up some suspense. Then he whispered to me, as if someone might have been listening.
毎年、綿流しの日
Bro,
に
I
な
got
るとね
chills.、
誰かが死ぬんだよ。
Every year, on the day of the Watanagashi, someone dies. Bro,
バ
I
ラバラ
actually
殺
got...
人の翌年の綿流しの日。
Wow, this is a new soundtrack. You're following the dismemberment on the day of the Watanagashi.
ひなみ沢の住人でありながら、ダムの誘致派だった男が、旅行先で崖下の濁流に転落して死亡した。
Wow, a man from Hinamizawa who had supported the dam fell off a cliff overlooking some rapids and died while he was on vacation. So,
奥さんに至っては死体も上がってない。
speaking of his wife, unfortunately her body was also never recovered.
ひなみ沢の人間でありながらダムに賛成していた男ですからね。
He supported the dam construction even though he lived in Hinamizawa.
事故当時お年寄りたちはお社様のたたりだとささやき合ったものよ。
At the time, there were whispers amongst the elderly saying it was Oyashiro-Sama's curse. No way it's a curse, though. I don't get it. So let me get this straight. So he fell off a cliff and then his wife disappeared. Doesn't that sound... No, hold on. I'm gonna wait again. The woman chuckled mischievously again. I don't like
さら
anything
に
like
翌年、
Then the next year,
綿流しの晩、
the night of the Watanagashi,
今度は神社の神主が原因不明で急死した。
the shrine Shinto priest died suddenly from an unknown illness. But that's strange. That's the shrine's priest, isn't it?
奥さんはその晩のうちに沼に受水自殺した。
His wife drowned herself in the bog that night. Oh, man.
神社の神主って今日のこの神社の神主ですか？
That's what I was about to say. The woman nodded.
村人たちはお社様のお怒りを鎮めきれなかったんだって噂したわね。
There was a rumor amongst the villagers that they weren't able to quell Oyashiro-Sama's anger.
さらに翌年、これもまた綿流しの晩、
Again. Then the year after that, again on the night of the Watanagashi,
今度は近所の主婦が撲殺体で発見された。
discovered the battered body of a local housewife. Housewife? Up until now, all these mysterious deaths were people involved with the dam or who had connections with Oyashiro-Sama. With that in mind, could the housewife have been involved in some way too?
その通りよ。
Exactly. Oh my god, the way she said that, I gotta chill again. The woman stated slyly. No, it was more menacingly. Yeah, I don't like you.
被害者の一家はね、その2年前に転落死したダム誘致派の男の弟一家に当たるのよ。
Excuse me? What is this? The victim's family, you see, happened to be that of the younger brother of the dam supporter who fell to his death 2 years before.
弟本人はまだ生きてるらしいね。
The younger brother is still alive, it seems.
でもやはりかなり気にしてね。近隣の町に引っ越してったらしいよ。
But it did bother him quite a bit, so he moved to the neighboring town. For a while, I stood there with my mouth agape. Bro, oh my god, like, I'm just getting non-stop chills up my back right now listening to this. Like, the battle over the dam construction, with Hinamizawa's future at stake, and the murder at the center of it all. That was all I knew, and that was all I wanted to ask about. That wasn't all there was to the story. Homicide, body disposal, accidental deaths, terminal illness, suicide, fatal beatings. I'm a pretty level-headed person. I don't really want to believe in curses. But the freakish deaths happen every year. On the day of the Watanagashi, and all of them were related to the dam construction? It was easy to dismiss each of them as coincidence by themselves. But when you put them all together, dismissing all of them as coincidence would then defy logic. I don't believe in curses. But every single year, on the day of the Watanagashi, somebody or something makes it happen without fail. The woman chuckled again, as if she picked up on what I was thinking. It felt like she was saying, maybe there was, maybe we frightened him, stuff like that. I felt embarrassed at being read so easily. I pressed Tomitake-san to continue, a bit of impatience and irritation in my tone. Then,
その翌年の綿流しの晩にも
so
また人が死ぬわけですよね。
someone died the next year, right?
今度は誰です？
Who was it at that time?
さてね、圭一君は誰だと思うかな？
I wonder, who do you think, Keiichi-kun?
あ
The hell? The way he said it didn't agree with me. Sarcastic tone ticked me off.
はぐらかさないでくださいよ。俺は結構真剣に。
Don't avoid the question, I'm serious here.
まあまあ圭一君落ち着いて。
Hey, calm down, Keiichi-kun. I realized when you tried to calm me down that I had been panicking.
別にはぐらかしたつもりはないんだよ、圭一君。
You aren't trying to avoid the question, Keiichi-kun.
つまり、その翌年の綿流しってな、
Oh, no way.
つまり、
It's just when you say the next year, that's today, isn't it? Don't get creepy music. Oh, it stopped.
今日よ。
That's today. I got chills again. When Tomitake-san hesitated to say it, she finished for him. I broke into a cold sweat. I really didn't like the direction this was headed. Okay, yeah, no. So there's gonna be another murder tonight then. Oh, that's not good.
みんな口にしないけど、今夜また何か起こるんじゃないかって思ってる。
Nobody wants to speak of it, but they all think it's gonna happen again tonight. So you're telling me everyone?
こんなにお祭りで賑わってるのに？
The festival is so cheerful though. That's what I'm saying.
あのね、去年の被害者の主婦は不信心者だったらしくてね。
Well, the victim last year, the housewife, she was a non-believer.
綿流しのお祭りに参加しなかったらしいの。
It turns out she didn't even attend the Watanagashi festival. Okay?
今年の綿流しに参加しないと、お社様の怒りに触れるかもしれないって噂。
There was a rumor going around that if you didn't participate in the festival, you would incur Oyashiro-Sama's wrath.
圭一君なら聞いてるんじゃないかい？
Didn't you hear anything about this, Keiichi-kun? No? I never heard a whisper of that rumor. Exactly.
じゃあみんなのお祭りの参加はたたりを恐れて？
Then the reason everyone was at the festival was they were afraid of the curse?
そうなんじゃないかと思うね。
I figured that must have been the reason.
今年の綿流しは例年になく参加者が多いよ。
There were a lot more people at the Watanagashi than usual. Then what was this all just like artificial then? And all like the cheer, excitement, was this all artificial this whole time? And I was the one getting fooled?
やっぱりみんな怖いんでしょうね。
I guess everyone was just afraid after all.
お社様のたたり。
Bro, I do not like the sound of your voice, of Oyashiro-Sama's curse. I couldn't utter a single word. In this modern age, where we've made progress in all scientific fields, shedding light on the unknown and misunderstood, where black and white television has been eradicated and we sent men to the moon, even with all of our accomplishments, this can exist in modern society?
桜ってことで近隣の町の子供会をかなり招待したらしいけど。
tons of invitations were sent out to the neighboring towns' youth groups to help pad the numbers.
やっぱり一連の事件を受けてあんまり参加はなかったみたいね。
But after the string of events, few decided to join.
人集めに苦労してるって町会の人がぼやいてたもの。
Okay. Municipal committee members were complaining about how hard it was to gather participants.
警察もね、過去の事件は全て別個のもので関連性はないとしてるみたいだけどね。
Also, the police are treating each case as isolated. They don't believe they're connected. I mean, they kind of have to be if they're all in the same time frame in the same year.
警備ってことで私服警官をだいぶ立たせてたみたいだよ。
But apparently they sent quite a few plainclothes officers for security. It finally began to dawn on me why Rena and Mion were reluctant to talk. If nothing happened during this Watanagashi, everything would have been over with and I'd be none the wiser. If nothing happened, all would be well. In that case, it would all end up being just crazy talk. I should have just pretended like I knew nothing from the beginning. Then they wouldn't have had to act like nothing had happened. And we would have all gotten back to life as usual. It's not how it works, though.
やっぱり刺激が強すぎたかしら。
Maybe it was just too much for him after all. Okay, man. Taught me more. The woman ran her fingers through her hair as she sighed.
いえ、そんな、全然。
No, it wasn't. Not at all. I tried to act strong, but that just served to emphasize on how much the information had unsettled me. After seeing how I looked, Tometake-san appeared to regret saying anything. Letting out a sigh, he then spoke, forcing an awkward, upbeat demeanor.
まさか圭一君、たたりなんて信じてるわけじゃないだろう。
Keiichi-kun, surely you don't believe in such thing as curses.
そりゃ、まあ。
Well, no.
全ての事件が原因不明で犯人も手口も謎っていうなら僕もたたりを疑ってもいいよ。
If the causes of all the crimes were unknown, with the perpetrators and their methods all mysteries, then I'd concede the possibility of a curse. Well, yeah.
だけど実際には違う。
That's not how things are in reality.
どの事件もちゃんと警察が捜査して真相や犯人を究明してる。
Huh, okay. Police investigations have already uncovered the truth and perpetrators for all of the cases. Hearing him say police made me feel a lot better. It was perfect for repelling the word curse.
例えば一番最初のバラバラ殺人。
The first one, the dismemberment, for example.
言ったよね。
I told you, didn't I?
犯人は一人を残して全員逮捕されてる。
All but one of the perpetrators were arrested.
残った一人だって時間の問題さ。
Okay. It's only a matter of time before the last one.
動機だって酒の上での口論からと判明してる。
The motive turned out to have been an argument they had while intoxicated.
たた
Okay.
りなんかじゃない。
There's no curse.
だろ？
Don't you agree? That was true. If it didn't happen on the day of the Watanagashi, then I wouldn't think it was related to the curse at all.
次の誘致派の夫婦の事故死だってそうさ。
The accidental death of the couple who supported the dam is the same.
恨みを買う立場だったからね。警察が特に入念に捜査したと思うよ。
He was in a position that made others hate him. The police made a point of investigating from that angle.
それで発表は事故。
They concluded it was an accident,
他殺じゃない。
not foul play. Okay.
でも、また綿流しの日に起きたんですよね。
They both happened on the day of the festival, right?
考えてもみなよ、圭一君。
Just think about it, Keiichi-kun.
ひなみ沢に敵が多かった彼が地元のお祭りにおちおち参加できると思うかい？
Do you think people with a lot of enemies here in Hinamizawa could participate easily in a local festival? That's true.
彼にとっては綿流しの時期は特にひなみ沢に居づらい時期に違いないよ。
It'd be especially hard for them to be around during the Watanagashi.
だからわざわざこの時期に旅行をし意図的にひなみ沢を離れようとしたんじゃないかな。
So they probably left Hinamizawa intentionally around this time of year to travel, don't you think? It wasn't a very clear explanation, but I sort of understood what Tometake-san was getting at. So I pressed on earnestly, asking more questions so that I could convince myself.
じゃあ、富武さん。その次に死んだ神主さんはどうです？
Then, Tometake-san, what about the priest who died after that? Yeah, here we go.
原因不明の奇病だって。
The one with the unknown illness.
それも、またしても綿流しの日に。
That also happened on the day of the festival.
神主さんはもっと説明がつきやすいよ。
It's even easier to explain what happened to the Shinto priest.
綿流しのお祭りは神主さんにとっては年に一度の大行事。過労に体調不良が重なったんだろうね。
The Onikakushi is a really big event that happens once a year. It was probably from all the built-up stress.
あるいはもともと持病持ちだったのかもしれない。
Or it may have been because of a pre-existing condition.
でも奇病ですよ。
But it was an unknown illness.
でもこの医学の進歩した時代に原因不明なんて。
It's hard to believe such a thing could exist with all our advances in medicine.
尾ひれだよ。
It's just an exaggeration.
噂が噂を呼んだだけさ。
Rumors making rumors.
2年立て続けに事件が起これば誰だって過敏になるよ。
Anyone would get worked up over having incidents happen 2 years in a row. Okay.
急死は確かに不自然だったかもしれないけど、
Sudden death is quite unnatural, though.
こういう死に方をすると必ず警察が検視をする。
Of course, the police ordered an autopsy because of the strange way he died.
で、事件性は発見されなかったんだろう。
But it wasn't enough for them to open a full investigation, you know.
本当に偶然の病死なんだよ。
Turns out it was just a sudden death due to illness.
確か神主の奥さんが自殺してますよね。
The priest's wife committed suicide, correct?
じゃあこれは？
What about that?
すでに説明した通りさ。
I believe I already explained that.
3年目の事件に村人たちは動揺していた。
Everyone was shaken up by the incidents happening for a third year.
信心深い人たちはすぐにたたりだと決めてかかったのさ。
Those who are of quick faith were quick to believe it was the work of the curse.
もちろん神主の奥さんもね。
Of course, that included the priest's wife.
自殺の際に死んでお社様の怒りをお鎮めするみたいな遺書が見つかったらしいし。
Apparently, they found a suicide note that said something like, "My death will quell Oyashiro-Sama's anger." Damn, man.
じゃあ次の主婦の事件は？
Well then, how about the next incident with the housewife?
またしても綿流しの日に。
That happened on the day of the Watanagashi too.
この事件は犯人も逮捕されて解決してるよ。
The perpetrator has already been caught and the case has been closed.
一種の異常者でひなみ沢のたたり騒ぎを面白がって再現したと自供してる。
Turns out it was just some nut job trying to continue the legacy of the Hinamizawa curse.
じゃあ次の年の事件は？
Then, how about the incident the next year? Oh yeah, this year's the next year. Tomitake-san gave a hearty laugh.
もう何も起こらないよ。
Nothing will happen.
今度こそね。
Not this year.
お社様のたたりなんてもともとない。
There was never a curse to begin with.
一連の偶然をあると信じている人たちがそうだと吹聴しているだけさ。
It's just that a group of people believed it was the explanation for a string of coincidences. My internal computer finally got itself back on track. I felt a little bit embarrassed by how childish I'd become after losing control and panicking.
僕は圭一君がひなみ沢をとても好きだと思ってることをよく知ってるよ。
I can see very clearly now that Keiichi-kun really does love Hinamizawa.
仮にお社様のたたりが実在したとしても、
Even if Oyashiro-Sama's curse actually did exist,
そんな圭一君にたたりがあるなんてとても思えないね。
I can't imagine that Keiichi-kun would become a target. I'm very relieved. I should probably just forget everything I heard tonight. I'll greet Rena and Mion tomorrow with the same smile as always. They'd probably also like tonight and without incident, so they continue on tomorrow without having worried me. I don't know, there's gotta be an incident tonight. I just don't know with who, though. Perhaps seeing my change in attitude, the woman who had been listening in stretched as she got up from the rock she was sitting on.
さてと、
Well then,
そろそろ私は戻らないとね。
I should be getting back.
おっと、僕も少々長くおしゃべりしすぎたかな。
Goodness, I think I may have gone on a bit too long. There were so few people compared to the crowd from before. I could only make out a few groups of families enjoying the cool evening air. I looked at my watch. It seemed we'd talked for the better part of an hour.
圭一君もお友達と一緒に来たんでしょ？
Didn't you come along with your friends, Keiichi-kun?
みんなを探したら？
Not going to look for them?
そうだった。
Oh yeah,
みんな俺のことを探してるかもしれない。
they might all be looking for me. I forgot about them too. We were so invested in this.
女の子に探させるなんてなかなかの罪人だね。
You're quite the scoundrel, making the girls look for you.
じゃあね、おやすみなさい、圭一くん。
See you, Keiichi-kun. Have a nice night.
二郎さんもね。また後ほど。
Jiro. Is that his first name? You too, Jiro-san. I'll see you a bit later. Tomitake-san seems to be quite the scoundrel himself, so his name is Jiro. After dusting off her backside, she disappeared into the crowd of people still busy cleaning up the shrine grounds.
ケイチくん、ごめんなさい。
Oh, there we go. In her place, Rena came running over. I could see all the others behind her. Speak of the devil.
悪いケイちゃん。
My bad, Kei-chan.
すっかり話し込んじゃっててさ。
We got so caught up in our discussion. Wow, English is failing me. I'd completely forgotten about them all. Caught up in my own conversation. But we were even.
あら、富武さんもご一緒でございましたの。
My, so Tomitake-san was with you.
ちょうどよかったですわ。
This works out perfectly.
今日の射的の結果発表がありますです。
We still need to settle the shooting gallery competition.
ああ、そうだったね。
That's right.
結
Oh, yeah.
局、ビリは僕なのかな。
So I guess I'm gonna end up dead last? About to get punished. Oh man. In the end, after my dramatic victory, Rika-chan was the last challenger, but there weren't many targets left. The ones remaining were all tiny and difficult to hit. She did take her time and aim, but all three shots completely missed. She was to end up sharing the loser's crown with Tomitake-san. However, she did her little meeping cry in front of the owner, and he turned to mush instantly. Okay. She was given a pack of gum as a consolation prize. Her methods were a bit audacious, but she did avoid being the loser rather magnificently.
思うにリカちゃんって結構タヌキだろ。
Yeah, we all know this. Come to think of it, Rika-chan is quite the trickster. Oh, I
ケイチの言ってる意味がわかりませんです。
Oh, she says it while smiling too. Okay. I have no idea what KT's talking about.
なわけで、ビリは富武さんに決まり。
Now then, it's decided that Tomitake-san is dead last. Oh man. How are we gonna do this? Everyone cheered and applauded. Tomitake-san smiled wryly, slightly bewildered. I'd be bewildered too, man.
じゃあ富武さん、覚悟はいいかな？罰ゲーム。
So, Tomitake-san, are you ready? Penalty time!
えあ、忘れてた。
Huh? Oh, I completely forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Yikes. You're too naive, Tomitake-san. This is why we got to avoid losing in our club. Mion pulled a felt tip marker from her pocket. Oh, it's that.
ミオン、武士の情けだ。
Show him some mercy, Mion.
せめて彗星にしてやれ。
Wow. At least use a watchful marker.
優勢は辛い。
Permanent one is too harsh.
油性じゃないとダメだよ。
It just has to be permanent.
お洗濯したら落ちちゃうじゃない。
Water-based marker would come off in the laundry.
なんだい
Whoa, whoa, what is this? Oh, well, you're gonna get to the face.
お手柔らかに頼むよ。
Just take it easy on me. All of us pinned his arms behind his back, and Mion approached with the marker in one hand.
キュッキュッキュッだ。
I'm not going to say that. She didn't write on Tomitake-san's face. She wrote on the shirt he was wearing. You better have your big break this year, Mion. Oh, it's like that, I see. Oh, that's wholesome. Rena took out the marker next. Show me your photos next time, okay? Rena. It's a little heartwarming, and I just had to laugh.
これじゃあ罰ゲームってより寄せ書きじゃないか。
This is more like a farewell card than a penalty.
私は甘くはありませんのよ。
Oh yeah, you're about to go for the face, aren't you? I'm not as tough as the rest.
ちゃんと罰ゲームできますわ。
I'll make sure this is a proper penalty. Oh no. Haha, dead last, Sadako. Wow. Try harder next time, Rika.
ケイチさんもどうぞでございます。
Here you go, Katie-san. I couldn't decide what to write, but based on what kind of penalty this is probably the most appropriate. Come back and play again, Keiichi. Tomitake-san was silent the entire time. At first, he was quite bewildered, but now he had a different look on his face.
これを着たまま帰郷するのも罰ゲームのうちに入るのかな。
So I have to wear this all the way back to Tokyo as part of the penalty?
もちろんちゃんと着たまま家に帰ってね。
Of course! You'd better wear it all the way home.
次に来る時にも着てきてくれるといいな。
You could wear it when you come back.
いいな。
It'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. You gotta wear it. He appeared deeply moved. Yeah, I'm moved. I'm not even there. Embarrassment mixed with the wealth of other emotions inside him made him turn bright red.
分かった。次に来る時もこれを着てくるよ。
Yeah, understood. I'll wear this the next time I come here.
約束する。
I promise. Everyone cheered and applauded. It was the finest parting gift possible for a buddy heading out tonight. I saw the woman who was with Tomitake-san standing near the festival ground. It seemed Tomitake-san noticed her too, and knew it was time to leave.
お連れ様がお待ちみたいじゃん。
Seems like your guest is waiting.
そろそろお時間かな。
Isn't it about time?
そうみたいだね。
Yeah, that's certainly how it seems. Tomitake-san headed off towards her and seemed to apologize for making her wait. We all shouted stuff at Tomitake-san. Each time we did, he looked back and waved his hand. Eventually, he faded in the darkness of the night, out of sight. It was quite the casual farewell. This wasn't the first time any of us had seen someone off. They had done the same thing many times before.
行っちゃったね。
He's gone.
じゃ、うちらも引き上げるかね。
Well, it's about time we took off too. Rika-chan had to stay behind with the other committee members, since they were having a meeting. Sadako was tagging along with her. I headed back home with the usual suspects. Also, these two. Oh, this is a new area. The walk back was quite lively, with talks of the day's war stories. Should have done this, should have done that, that kind of stuff. Ren and I parted ways with Mion, and then it was just the two of us. Then we got to my house, and I parted ways with Ren as well.
こんな時間だけど、一人で大丈夫か？
It's already pretty late. Are you alright by yourself?
全然平気だよ。
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
近いし、走っていくし。
It's close. I'm going to run, too.
変な奴がいたら大声出せよ。
If you run into some weirdo, just yell.
出したら、助けに来てくれるのかな。かな。
Oh my god, these two are just lovebirds if I've ever seen it. If I do shout, will you come and save me? Maybe? Maybe?
聞こえたらな。
If I hear you. Oh god, that's just... Okay.
聞こえるくらい大きな声を出すね。
I'll scream loud enough so you can hear me. Merrily spinning her arms around at high speed, Rena dashed off. She was fine in that mode. Not even an adult could stand against her. Rena's cheerful presence disappeared and it finally became quiet again. Of course, that not a soul mentioned even under their breath. The more I learned about it tonight, the more unsettling it became. It didn't show on any of their faces, but they were probably all quite concerned about it as well. But if nothing happens tonight, then it all ends up being just crazy talk. Nothing will happen. Nothing bad. Nothing at all. When you say it like that, it's hard to it just sounds like you're convincing yourself. I don't know.
どうしたのケイチ、そんなところで。
What's wrong, Keiichi? Why are you standing in a place like that?
中に入りなさい。風邪をひくわよ。
Come inside, you'll catch a cold. Wow, that took me 2 hours to finally get to the end of the festival. That was a long part.
母さんは行った？
Did you go, Mom?
綿流しのお祭り。
To the Watanagashi Festival.
結局、お父さんが起きなかったからね。
So you didn't go? Isn't that a bad thing?
行きそびれちゃったわ。
So I missed it.
残念。
A little disappointing. Yeah, that's... Don't know if that's good. Mom stuck her tongue out with a bit of an embarrassed look on her face. Oh, I don't like how it ended there. Why did it end there? Is it like foreshadowing? They didn't go and then... Oh, man. Okay. Oh, wow. Hojo family. Wait a minute. Hojo family. Whoa. Time out. Excuse me? Frude. Housewife murder radio log. No, Hojo's Sadako, right? So, what? Hold on. And then Frude is Rika. No. Okay, hold on. I guess we're going in order then. Okay. Wow, these are some crazy tips. Alright, let's get into with the Hojo couple. Okay, wow. From the June 1980 edition. So this was like what? I don't even remember. On the afternoon of blank at 2 p.m., office employee blank and his wife blank of Hinamizawa Village in Shinobe Prefecture disappeared after falling 27 meters from the observatory platform in Shirakawa Prefecture. Police and firefighters searched downstream and discovered the body of blank at around 7 p.m. that morning. His wife has yet to be found. So what, this is Sadako's dad and mom, right? What the hell? The search has run into difficulties due to the efforts of Typhoon 3 from the previous day. It appeared a railing at the observatory that the blanks leaned on had broken, causing them to fall. The groundskeeping staff was questioned by the police in regards to facility deterioration and if park maintenance was performed properly. This is... what? That was it? What? Oh, did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Let me go back to the end. I feel like I missed something. I missed like one line. Oh, no. Okay, no. That was it. Okay. The terminal illness death of Shinto priest Frude. So this is Rika's... Are you telling me... What the... No way. So, no, this is messed up. Are you telling me that both Sadako's parents are dead and Rika's? Because they're talking about the priest and his wife. They both, like, yeah, no. The priest died of an illness, and his wife killed herself because of to quell the anger. What? No. On the afternoon of double blank, around 10 p.m., in the blank district of Hinamizawa Village in Shiobone Prefecture. Wow, it gets worse every time. The Shinto priest of the Furude Shrine passed away after an existing condition he was recovering from suddenly worsened. Parties close to the deceased said he was suffering from anxiety issues concerning the festival, which was to be held that day. So, like, also, after Blank's death, his wife went missing, leaving behind a farewell note. Police and local youth association continued to search, however, given the presence of the farewell message and the fact that the Onikakushi swamp is said to be bottomless, they have run into difficulties. Oh, she threw herself down. Oh, man, no. Is that it? Housewife murder. Okay, I forgot about this one. This one's like the most recent. It wasn't reported in the newspaper. Really? This one wasn't, but the other two were. Why? Huh? That was it? What? Radio log. Oh wow, way to... Oh! That is really loud. This is Okinomiya Station, calling Unit 3. Unit 3, please respond.
3号です。感度良好。
Whoa, okay. This is Unit 3, loud and clear. Backup is heading your way. Hold position until further instructions. Uh-oh. Over.
はい、3号了解。
Roger. Unit 3 acknowledged. Requesting no headlights. Requesting radio silence.
今、先生が到着しました。運びたいそうですがどうしますか？
Oh, there's definitely that. The doctors arrived. They want to carry it away. What's the order? That's definitely a body.
どうぞ。
Over. Yeah, someone's dead. Okay. Acknowledged. Leave it to the doctor.
はい、了解です。
Affirmative. Understood.
ああ、応援も到着しました。
Ah, backup has arrived.
先に写真撮らせた方がいいんじゃないですか？
Shouldn't we let them take a photo first?
外車、もう無駄だと思いますし。
I think the Vic is done for. Does that mean victim? Wow, okay. Okay, let's save. There we go. End of chapter 6. Alright. So we did the festival. And then we learned more about the deaths beforehand. And now, next episode, we're going to be diving into, like, I'm assuming, things are going to change. Because it's after the festival, someone's dead. Probably multiple, because no. Because every time before that, there's always been, like, multiple people who are dead. So it's more than one. Yeah, and so the next episode we'll dive into the aftermath of Watanagashi. And then see what picks up from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.